What's going on, y'all? Like, comment, subscribe if you haven't done so already. If you'd like to donate to the channel, the cash app's in the corners of the video. It'll be the best way to support the channel, or become a member on Patreon. The link will be in the top comment of the video. But let's get into it, man, because it looks like Fantastic Hip Hop had actually made a video yesterday that I really caught my attention. I want to talk about the main pivot of that video, the main point of that video, to be honest with you. So he had dropped this video yesterday, shout out Fantastic Hip Hop. And the one thing that I wanted to point out was the woman that he had talked about in the video. Her name is Cara Lewis. Now, Cara Lewis is the CEO or the founder of Cara Lewis Group. Now, the reason why this woman is important is because people think that she has something to do with Travis Scott and Travis Scott potentially leaking the Clipse album. Now, in retrospect, it looks like it's more so of a smear campaign type of deal that they're doing, because if you remember what's been going on after the Clipse album had leaked, you know, it was reported not too long ago that the Clipse album had leaked a few days ago. People were upset. They were saying, why is it leaked? Why is it on LimeWire? A lot of people were confused why this album got leaked so randomly out of nowhere. People were unaware. People didn't know why this was happening. People still don't know who's responsible. But Fantastic Hip Hop had pinpointed that this woman and her connection with Travis Scott could have been the real possibility that this woman or Travis Scott could have been responsible for the smear campaign that's going on with the Clipse right now. Now, I'm not going to say 100% that they're the ones that leaked the album, but they are the ones that look kind of responsible for the smear campaign that is taking its toll right now. Now, if you remember, not too long ago, after the Clipse album was leaked, they also had leaked their tour sales as well. Now, take a look here. It says ticket sales for Clipse upcoming tour have allegedly surfaced online, with current figures showing an average of 18% of tickets sold per market. This is their upcoming tour that starts in 3 weeks. And people were pointing out that this was something of a smear campaign, because why are you showing the Clipse ticket sales right before the tour is announced, right before the album gets leaked? Why is this coming out at such a random time, at such an awkward time, right before the album releases? And it appears that the person that is showing the stats of all of this is Cara Lewis Group. Now, this was the whole ordeal with the video that Fantastic Hip Hop had made, because Cara Lewis Group has a relationship with Travis Scott. Their relationship goes far back, as far as 2017. Travis Scott returns to famed hip hop agent Cara Lewis, and they helped them moving forward all the way till that McDonald's collab. As you can see here, Cara Lewis, it says, Cara Lewis has long been an innovator in the agency space and the force to be reckoned with. The force to be reckoned with is crazy. She's been at the forefront of the development of hip hop into a cultural and touring force. And after more than 2 decades as a fixture at William Morris and CAA, stepped out the agency shadow to launch her own company, Cara Lewis Group, 5 years ago. In recent years, she stood out for and been proudest of steering Travis Scott's 55-city Astroworld Arena headlining tour, the tour that's responsible for some people losing their lives, but that's another story for another day. However, Cara Lewis is somebody that works very closely with Travis Scott. She takes pride in working with Travis Scott. It's her proudest thing to be proud of, with the Astroworld tour and everything. The Astroworld Festival in Houston that sold 52,000 tickets before a lineup was announced. Khaled's 35-city headline, that tour was announced as well. The Rolling Stones, Metallica, Eminem. She's everywhere, bro. She works with a lot of people. She works with heavy hitters. She works with heavy hitter artists. But the main important one is Travis Scott. One thing that was exampled of the Clipse being involved in the smear campaign was their ticket sales being leaked and people just talking about it as if they were low ticket sales. But when you notice that the stats are coming from Cara Lewis Group, it starts to look like Travis Scott might have a hand in it by being associated with Cara Lewis. Now, if he is associated with Cara Lewis and we are getting the stats from Cara Lewis at a time when the album is leaked, and then this comes out right afterwards, bro, it starts to look a little fishy. And I think Fantastic Hip Hop had pointed that out very well, because now it looks like this isn't a coincidence. This isn't inconvenient for no reason. This is potentially happening because Travis Scott might be pulling some strings behind the scenes. Allegedly. We'll keep it alleged. But it looks very interesting to point out. You know, Travis Scott knows this lady. This lady is cool with Travis Scott. She helps him with the tour, the Astro World Tour, but she's also able to give you the stats for the Clipse upcoming tour and release them ahead of time while the album gets leaked. So that way it could be some type of smear campaign. It could probably try to devalue the album, maybe devalue the tour, maybe just mess with the Clipse in general, right? Possibly that's what they're going for. I mean, obviously the Clipse, Pusha T, they diss Travis Scott. and so be it. So I could see this being a possibility. This is in the realm of theory right now. Put your tinfoil hat on right now as we speak. But this is what Fantastic Hip Hop had pointed out in this recent video. But I just wanted to point out this woman here. This woman and her company is the reason why these ticket sales had leaked. But she's also in favor of Travis Scott. She has worked with many other artists besides Travis Scott. But the one that she's rocked with and had the most success and proudest about is Travis Scott. So what makes you think? Did she leak these ticket sales after the album leaks in favor of Travis Scott? Did she do it all just to help him in this smear campaign against the Clipse? Is Travis Scott making a smear campaign? Is he the one that leaked the album? I don't know. Y'all tell me, bro. I'm very, very curious to know what you guys think about this theory here. I got to give credit where credit is due. So shout out Fantastic Hip Hop for the commentary, for telling us who Cara Lewis is, because now that I found out who Cara Lewis is, it's starting to look like Travis Scott is the one that could have been responsible, at least for leaking the tour dates and the tours and the ticket sales. At least I think we could safely allege that could be possible, that Travis Scott could have leaked their ticket sales in a way to shade them. But who knows? Y'all tell me how you feel about this. Y'all tell me how you feel about Cara Lewis, all that shit, bro. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you on the next video, man. Peace. Keep it a legend.